Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and quick update over at the Kupyansk front. And yesterday, the quick update, people complained about the orientation of the map. I mapped it like this, and then people was like all gone batshit crazy. Okay, so we're gonna do this, Kupyansk, and then it's actually north of Kupyansk. Okay, so better now. So if it's better, please press the subscribe button if you're not subscribed just yet. And so let's move into the Kupyansk front. Major information, major update. The Russian forces previously have the line around here, and they have managed to capture more of the forest. And the front line now has been changed to like this. Information is coming from Surya maps, and the fighting is now reported within this area here, south of MASYUTIVKA or southwest of Liman Pershi, and also have arrived into the area of Sinkivka. Despite there is still probing attacks near Sinkivka region, according to the Russian Defense Ministry, there was previously an attack in the Moshchanove region, but somehow Surya maps already mapped it all the way down south here, which might suggest that this information about the fighting near the train station might be delayed, might be a delayed information. And Ryba also mentioned very interesting thing. They mentioned that the Russian forces is now attacking towards Dvorichna, and this Ukrainian city here that is pretty important, is some kind of a transport hub of sorts that cross over to the eastern side of the Oskil River. As you can see, there's actually a river here, all the way here. The Russians seems to be attacking towards Dvorichna, which is on the other side of the river. And I look at the video presentation by Ryba, the pro-Russian source. It was correct. They actually did map it in a way that the Russians are attacking towards the river. It doesn't look like they have crossed the river, but they are attacking in the direction of Dvorichna. So this is unusual because you do not want to push all the way to the river unless you want to cross it. So we might actually see a Russian offensive into the Kharkiv region on the western part of the Oskil River. That might be happening in the near future. But of course, important thing as usual, we want to see whether there is a sustained offensive, or is this just a probing attack, or just a scouting, or just wrong information. We will have to see over certain days. However, the information is coming purely on Ryba, so we need to check whether there is further information from the Ukrainian side. And the fighting continues to be reported on the western part of MASYUTIVKA. So MASYUTIVKA is actually around this area here, and the Russians have this salience on the western part of the Oskil River. And the Ukrainian Defense Ministry continue to report that the Russians are on the attack in this area. Although I continue to believe that it's likely to be the Ukrainians that is actually attacking MASYUTIVKA, the western part of MASYUTIVKA. I still think that is the case. Because if the Russians are on the offensive in this region, it will read somewhat differently. This is just my feeling. Anyway, just a quick update over at the Kupyansk front in the Dvorichna and MASYUTIVKA region. And the Russians are pushing towards Kupyansk as we speak. And let's see how this going to evolve. As I mentioned before, the Russians are going to want to capture the rest of this forest region north of Kupyansk. Thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next update.